Hey, I'm Aaron Barbosa from Bosa Ballz, better known as Bosa, and I'm next up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Next Up. If you didn't know, Next Up is my YouTube series where I bring someone on who has started their YouTube in 2022. Yes, we put a date on it now. So anyone that started their YouTube in 2022 is eligible to be on Next Up. And we're not just doing reptiles anymore, everybody. We're actually moving to all animals. So fish, cats, birds, ferrets, whatever you got that lives, furry, scaly, breathes air or water, you could come on. And if you started your YouTube in 2022, you come on and we can definitely have a little conversation, talk to you a little bit, and hopefully help you get some more subscribers and put you out there in the community. And that's what this show is all about. Showing you guys new people in the community, in the YouTube animal community that you might want to know and might want to follow. And today we have one of the legends of the community, even before he got on YouTube. We got him here today. We're going to get to talk to him today, learn a little more about him because he's got his YouTube channel. So you guys definitely go make sure you hit that follow. But Bosa, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Grishan. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's 100% a pleasure, just on the fact of how you've helped the community in your way, being so supportive, making sure putting posts up for people, letting people know what's going on with people's lives, being in everybody's lives and saying hello and dropping links. You are, sir, I don't know how you do it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's all love. It's all love. I believe in support.
I love that. I love that. 100% love that you're doing it out of love. You have become a shining light in this community, and for so many different people to see a way to support people without necessarily with money, but with actual full support and just being there, making sure you're saying hey, making sure you're dropping something in there. It is amazing. Like you got one of my shirts and you posted it, and it was like Christmas Day to me when I was on Bosa's post and he's got my shirt. It was amazing. It was amazing because you are very good at your social media. The way you post, how you post, your TikToks, your reels, hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, I try my best on that.
You do really well. Like I have recently started doing more reels and TikToks, so I know how difficult it is to be creative and come up with ideas that most likely somebody might have already did, but do it in your own way, to have your own spin on it, to have your own uniqueness to it. It is hard. It is very hard. And you do a great job. I just can't say enough.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. But we brought you on here to get to know a little more about you, and also hopefully get more people to go subscribe to your YouTube channel so you can start posting more content there so people can see it. But I'm pretty sure people are going to subscribe anyway. This is just a little nudge for people to go, hey, he's out there. Go make sure you go hit it. So let's go ahead and go into one of our first questions. Oh, I have to get to the questions. So this is how you know this is not live, but I still do this even in pre-recorded shows. I mess up all the time.
Yeah. It's all right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Keep it on low. So first question, how long have you been breeding reptiles?
Officially breeding, this is going to be my first year.
Okay.
2018, I got my first snake, but reptiles I kept all my life. And with the snakes, I wanted to go through the full experience of raising them and learning about them, not jumping into just breeding, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I know all my snakes by name. I know their attitudes. I know how they are, and I love that. So it's all experience for me, and I like it. I enjoy it. I'm
Nice,
not in a
nice.
rush.
Hey, that's the beautiful part of it, of breeding. You could go at your own pace sometimes. You don't have to
Yeah,
hurry up and get breeders. You can raise hatchlings up and take your time, especially when you just doing it for the experience and for the love of it. You got 100% do it that way. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
and you're one of the few people that actually name their animals. I'm one of those people too. So, have you got any like other people like, why do you name your animals? You know you had to sell them, or you know you're gonna be too attached to them. Have you heard that?
Yeah, yeah, and I tell them, yeah. I mean, if they sell, they sell. They if I gotta get them to another home or something, you know, I'll tell the people that's their name, and
Yeah, I'm like, this is her name. So if you choose to use that name, I would appreciate it. But
yeah,
I understand that's your pet now. But if just so you know, this is what I've been calling him or her. So that's what they respond to. So you deal with that out of your way. Yeah, I named my animals not at like when I first got at reptiles. I didn't name them right at first. It started after I really were started to get big on YouTube or started to do more YouTube. I thought it was a way for people that were watching me to be more interactive, to be able to help me pick the names for the animals. And I didn't realize people started to really come to know those animals by those names. I've
yeah.
had a few people just ask me about certain animals by name, and I had to literally take a second and think, like, who are you talking about?
That
um,
happens.
yeah, I mean, after you get so many names, you they get lost. They're like kids. I'm
Yeah,
always yelling one kid, and that's the wrong kid. That's the wrong kid's name. I remember that.
yeah.
So it happens. 100% happens. So what was your decision on naming your animals?
At first, I started with like the Egyptian um, names and stuff like that, and
Okay.
then it just whatever came to mind, you know, like sometimes the way they acted or the way they looked, or you know,
Yep.
like the albino I got from you, I named him Bino.
That's how it happens. You just the
Yeah,
characteristics about them, personality issues about them, that becomes their name. So I get that. That makes perfect
yeah,
sense. I try to do that with the names I pick. Usually the cartoon or anime character has some of those qualities. So that's how I go by it sometimes to pick that name. So it really makes you a little more connected to that animal.
yeah, yeah,
And it makes you, I think it honestly makes you be more attentive to your animals when you do that.
yeah,
In my head at least.
yeah. I mean, I go every morning and I call them. I take them all out of the rack and call them by their name and ask them how they're doing. I mean, my wife is crazy, but
I mean, that's just that little personal you putting into it. I love it. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
100%. All right, let's hit another question. So, what is a goal for you for your YouTube channel?
Well, I wasn't into YouTube. Someone we all know, you know, get a YouTube channel. He's right next to me. This way.
I'll
but
take the hit for that. That is me. That is me.
but I've I've been I set goals for myself always and try to make them, you know. And with the YouTube, I didn't have a goal, and then
Okay.
um, you know, I wanted to like have where I can share out more stuff, and you know, YouTube, you had to have certain amount of subscribers to get a community tab.
Okay.
I started experimenting with different videos, seeing which ones, you know, get me subscribers, get attention.
Mm-hmm.
Myself that goal for 500, and I don't know how I hit it, and you know, just doing shorts, and
Yeah.
uh, but then thinking about it is like, you know, I can actually use it to show what's going on, what shows are playing and stuff. Something
Mm-hmm.
in a podcast or just showing off the animals or a hangout. Probably something I don't know geeky like a weekly news report or something. Like
That would be really cool.
I think it'll make it easier on me. Like
Oh,
instead of going.
I like that
Just
idea.
just the channel and just show everybody's schedule and stuff. If somebody has a deal going on or new breeder, something like that. I'm a little more interested in doing something
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube because of that. Just to help me like get
Okay.
the schedules out there.
Exactly, and that's a very it's now I'm seeing the YouTube making you use your more creative juices in a different way. Like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be able to still do what you already do, but do it on a bigger platform and be able to touch more people in doing it. That's what YouTube is about.
yeah.
100%. Oh,
Because
nice.
on Instagram, I share the stuff on the stories, and
Mm-hmm.
some people watch it, some don't. And I mean, if I could get one person to go over to your podcast, to Key's podcast, to Lady Tiz, if it's one person, I'm like, hey, that's good.
Exactly.
That makes me feel good. Like I did something good, and I love that.
And I know we 100% appreciate that. We can't tell you enough how much we appreciate that. But that is the Bosa right there. That is the legend. Like he's still thinking of others on his YouTube. Still thinking of others. Amazing, man.
I mean,
Amazing.
all the podcasts have been real helpful to me. Like I've learned basically everything I know. I've learned through the different podcasts, little by little, just
Uh
putting
huh.
stuff together, and it helped me. So I mean, if it can help someone else, hey, why not?
Very true. That's such a good answer. Such a such a good answer. I was like, I wanted to see what his answer was. This is better than I thought the answer was going to be. I thought you were going to get like the bug of stardom, and you're like, no, I want to be able to touch more people and let them know about more stuff. And I was like, oh my god, he's such a humble person. He's not in here trying to do it for Bosa. He's trying to do it for us. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate like just I love the snakes. I love the community. I love everything. And hey, if I could spread out like what we love and show it to other people, that may have misconceptions about
Yep.
uh, us in the snake community, in the reptile community. Hey, why not? Like that might be a new person in the hobby, or maybe they don't get into reptiles, but they understand us. That we're human.
Hey,
And
understand just a little bit more that we're just like other people.
exactly, yeah,
That's oh wow. I have realized since I have started my whole reptile journey, um, telling family members about it, telling friends about it, like coworkers find out that I have X amount of snakes in my room, and they're like, "How do you do that? How's that work? Are they just crawling around? Where are they in?" And you start teaching people about them, and they start learning the different ways to take care of the snake, the things you have to do for them, and it takes out that stigma of what they seen in Hollywood or what they seen on TV shows about these animals, and they start to see them as actual animals and pets that people do care and love for. Um, I've actually had people that I work with that went from hating snakes to trying to buy a snake from me. Their significant others might have been like, "No, we're not doing that." No, but
yeah,
it's amazing to see that growth in them just because they got more information and they learned about something that they didn't know about before.
yeah,
That could be powerful.
yeah. It is, and I mean, it's happened in my family. My wife, she wanted nothing to do with snakes,
Mm.
and now I come home and she's on the couch with one of the snakes. I'm like, okay, I like this. And
That's great.
just last month, my grandnephew's birthday was, and they had me bring the snakes over as a show and tell, and it was awesome. I felt good. I was happy about it. Like all the kids were excited about it. They weren't scared. The parents were all in the back and everything. The kids were up front, like wanting to hold the snake and stuff. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. So
Oh, nice, nice. That's super cool. That's super cool. I like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, and you never know what that might do for a child at that young age to see and have that interaction with those exotic animals that they necessarily wouldn't see on a regular basis.
yeah,
It can spark a world of interest for them, and you don't know where that might take them in years to come to where they have, just like we've learned about new genetics on being able to tell hets and stuff like that,
yeah.
that child might do something in the future for our hobby to help it grow and be better. So
And
that's
and
100%.
maybe they don't become a part of the community or the hobby, but we don't know if they become politicians and they
Yeah.
learned about our animals and they have a found respect for them. So I mean it's about showing them that it's sometimes family and religion teaches you negative about them, and
Yep.
it's not like that. And if you can inspire someone or show them that it's different, I don't know, that 5-year-old kid later on is going to be a politician and not fight laws against us, if not help us, so
See,
that
I was thinking small picture. Both over here thinking big picture. He thinking big. I love it. You're exactly right, sir. You're
yeah.
exactly right. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was powerful. I wasn't even thinking about that. That is okay. So when I say this man is a legend, you see why. Not just from the support, but the mindset of he that he has about how he's helping and what it could do for our community alone. Just up here, way up here. Love it.
At the end of
Love
the day,
it.
it's going to benefit me. It's going to benefit all of us, my friends that are in here that I've met. I made family here,
Yeah.
so it's awesome. And if I can do anything and put my little part in there, I know I did something good. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. Whew. Well, we only have one more question, but this has already been amazing for me. I've learned something. I've had a different perspective of thinking now, the way I was going about stuff. So you've already won me over. I'm already subscribed, but I'm gonna go find two of my other phones and go subscribe now because that's Jesus. Wow. Because so that's the stuff we can look forward to once he starts putting out more content. Gems like that. That was beautiful. But so, last question: what channel helped to inspire you to start your channel?
um, I would say honestly, it was probably Keys Constrictors, just because um, joining the community here at home around me, it was lonely. It's
Mm-hmm.
you're by yourself. Nobody else likes the animals. Everybody thinks they're evil, and then you're in there in the chat, and you start talking to people that have something in common with you. And Keys has always made it a community thing, and
Mm-hmm.
you feel welcome in there. So that just brought me in, and I started going through all the different podcasts that are surrounded around Keys. You,
Mm-hmm.
Tiz, and Big D, all that, and I started looking, and I love that. I love the community. I love the way they support everything. So big shout out to them. I call them the heart of the community.
Definitely.
You know, um, Lady Tiz, Gershon, your shows have helped me a lot. I've learned about not just the industry and the animals, but about the people in it. And that's
Mm-hmm.
real nice to learn about it. So big props to you, and much respect to Keys and Lady Tiz and everybody. I can't shout y'all
It's
out.
so many of them. And that's the beauty, like you said, community. As one person gets slowly gets bigger, we bring other people up with us too and start to spread that love out and start to grow the community even bigger. Because it was a long time ago where if you loved reptiles, you kind of felt isolated. You didn't know there was more people out there loving it as much as you do. But with YouTube and the internet, we've been able to connect with each other, and those connections go from the computer or the phone to actual real life when we meet each other at shows and we reconnect there and we become friends and then become family with each other and grow that together and grow together within that community and keep bringing other people in the community, and having a positive vibe in the community is so important to where people feel not only respected but loved and can, ask questions and get help on things and not feel bashed or feel belittled because they didn't know something. Like, we're all here to help each other learn and learn from each other. So that's the most powerful thing you can do in the community, is make people feel so protected and loved to share and grow in that community. So you're 100% right. The community is amazing, and the way it's been growing in the last like 10 to 15 years. I know it used to not be this way, so open and everybody helping each other. So I'm glad it took that turn and we're around for these golden, amazing years right now for it. And I just hope it keeps going that same way and only gets better and better with age. But I agree 100%.
Yeah, I
100%.
mean, I've met people close to me like Emilio, Jay from JQ Balls, and Easy from Wanatan Moores, Chris from Flex and Finessing, and Levi. They're all close. You know, we talk a lot, we chat a lot, and it's just it feels like family. You know, it I feel the support. I know I could ask a question. It could be a dumb question to me, but to them it's like, no, they give me an advice, and
Exactly.
don't make me feel like I asked a dumb question, even though I know
Exactly.
that.
And that's usually the best thing, when you can ask that question that you feel is dumb and people are like, oh no, this is how you do this.
Yeah,
We go step by step. If you really need me to go real more in detail, let me know. But yeah, I've had that question too. I thought about that too. No problem. And it's the fear of and I think it comes from school, because in
yeah,
school everybody wanted to be the big guy on campus, the cool guy on campus. So for the longest time, we thought that was by bullying other people to make yourself feel better. And now we realize that's not necessarily how you become a better person or be the best person. Sometimes it's just helping people and being a good person to other people, and that will come back to you. But overall, you just being a good person makes you feel good.
yeah,
That's very
yeah.
simple right there. Be a
Best
good
feeling
person.
ever. Yeah,
100%. 100%.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Bosa, I expected this to be good, but you elevated to how good I thought it was going to be and took it 10 times higher than that. So thank you so much for coming on. Greatly appreciated.
I appreciate you
Um,
having me here.
no problem. So, guys, if you haven't already, go make sure you're following Bosa Ballz. Links are in the description down below. His YouTube, his Instagram. We're even going to put his TikTok on there because you need to go follow that as well. But go ahead and follow. Make sure you subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. Definitely check it. So, do you have any shows? Well, this is going to air the second week of December. So do you have any shows coming? I think it's like the 18th or 12th. Any shows you already got planned or going to be on, or what's your next video by then? You probably don't even know what it's going to be. But if
Yeah.
by the time this is out, I'll link his video, whichever new video he has up at the end of the end title, so you go click it there and find him. But thanks again for coming on, Bosa. Greatly appreciate it. Any last words for the people?
Just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for the love that y'all shown me, and keep supporting everybody. Keep showing love to everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Don't miss a beat. If you miss it, go back, rewatch it. Hit that like and the comment. That's it's free. It don't cost one penny.
Definitely. It doesn't cost anything. Thank you so much, Bosa. You are actually closing out season 1 of Next Up. I think it's fitting that you're the closeout since you're such the huge supporter of the community. I know I've been bugging you to get on to do the YouTube to get you on this. So I'm so glad I could close this first season out with you. Thank you so much for being who you are. 100%.
Appreciate
100%.
it. Appreciate it.
So, guys, season 2 is going to start in July. And like I said, we're opening up to all animals, all YouTube animal breeders, hobbyists, anything. So if you did start a YouTube or plan to start a YouTube, let me know. Guys, if you know someone that started YouTube in 2022 and you want to, help them get along, go along, bring them, send information to me. I will reach out to them and talk to them and try to get them on the show because we are a community. We should support each other, whether it's animals with 4 legs, animals with no legs, animals that swim, or animals with fur. We should support each other and grow together because the stronger we are together, the harder it'll be for them to take away the things we love. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click Bosa's link at the end of this and check out the end title because that's where his newest video will be. So go watch that. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it so much. And see you guys next time.
Thank you.
All right. That was good. That was good, man. Oh, you.